If only they knew the truth. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Morton's Castle, the cringiest show in gaming. Exhibit A, Not in the Mood. In the famous Donkey Kong anime opening, the DK rap, where we see our friend Chunky Kong, Diddy Kong is supposedly in the mood. What does this mean, fellow theorists? The lyrics read as I quote, "This time, he's in the mood. Specifically, this time." What does this mean? It means Diddy Kong has not been in the mood before. Arguments can be made that it's because he was captured in Donkey Kong Country 3. But no! This means he suffered from a history of chronic depression. And though always happy sometimes, he has various mood shifts and is leading towards suicide. Now, viewers, I can already see you in the comments typing away, "Morton, this is bullshit!" But no! I have various exhibits and evidence spanning not just the DK games, but the Mario sports games. Diddy is depressed. Now, let's get into the solid evidence. What is depression? Depression is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. I mean, it can happen from a lot of things, like if you get dumped by your girlfriend or if you fail your college exams. But fortunately, it is treatable. Depression causes feelings of sadness or loss of interest in activities once enjoyed. It can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems, and it can decrease a person's ability to function at work and home. The symptoms vary from mild to severe. In a Diddy's case, they are severe. The symptoms include feeling sad or having a depressed mood, loss of interest or pleasure in activities once enjoyed, changes in appetite, weight loss or gain unrelated to dieting, trouble sleeping or sleeping too much, loss of energy or increased fatigue. Diddy suffered from all of these and more. Why? Let's get into it. The list is long, but let's start at the top. Loss of interest in things once enjoyed. What is Diddy Kong's favorite hobby, you may ask? It is not throwing bananas on Smashville, no. Diddy's favorite hobby is racing. Diddy Kong, once in the shadow of Donkey Kong, aspired to be a gaming hero. He achieved this through the medium of Diddy Kong Racing for the Nintendo 64, a classic game that featured many familiar faces, such as Banjo. Diddy was at home, was happy with his best friends, racing to spend time in a competitive and healthy environment. Diddy Kong was happy. While the rights to the rare characters were sold, and Diddy Kong Racing was no more, Diddy Kong continued his passionate love for race car driving by accompanying Donkey Kong in Mario Kart Double Dash for the Nintendo GameCube. He was so happy to race with his best friend and make new friends in the Nintendo universe on the track. Diddy Kong starred in Mario Kart Wii and continued to be happy, now again as a solo racer, and joined by his father, Funky Kong. Technically, that's not canon. Shh, it's fan canon. But since Mario Kart Wii, Diddy Kong has mysteriously been absent from his favorite hobby of race car driving. What explains this sudden loss of interest in his favorite hobby? It has to be his depression, contributed by his loneliness, his malnourishment, and the bullying he got from being at the top tier of Smash Bros. All aspects fundamental and integral to depression. It doesn't come as a surprise that his giving up of his favorite hobby happened around the time when he lost his friends and family. Chunky Kong, Lanky Kong, Tiny Kong, they've all been absent for over a decade, and it must wear on the soul for Diddy, their best friend. At the same time, Diddy struggled with the loss of his great-grandmother figure, Wrinkly Kong, who is dead. He's in mourning. He still sees DK on the daily, but his own father / Ken has neglected him in the interest of capitalism. Funky sells his own son and or Ken. Loneliness dawns on Diddy even more when you realize that his girlfriend isn't in Smash Bros. Or racing with him on the track in past games. Dixie could have easily made Ultimate, but maybe she didn't want to. While Diddy's loneliness could come from Papa Sakurai's decisions, it could be because Diddy suffers from relationship problems, thus fueling his depression. Dixie did not want to participate in Smash Bros. Brawl. She didn't want to drive with him in Diddy Kong Racing. Dixie kicked him in DKC2. And in Tropical Freeze, and they'd be on screen at the same time. Have they had a falling out? If so, this would explain Diddy's depression, but perhaps it is all his fault.
When she says yes, 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 it means no, no, no. When she says yes, 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 it means no, no, no. Yes means no and no means yes. It should be rather obvious.
But wait, there's more! Diddy Kong also suffers from serious malnourishment. He used to be a sizable chimp that could run, roll, and jump with high speed. He was the meta for speedrunning in Donkey Kong Country. He was roughly the same size as his big buddy. Now, picking him is a shame.
As you can see below me, there's a Diddy barrel. Finally, some kind of buddy in this stage. But this is the Diddy of shame. A lot of the budding joke in the community is that the developers were like, oh man, we got to World 6 and we only made Diddy useful for one world. I think we're going to have to force Diddy on players somehow. So this barrel is a Diddy-only barrel. Same thing happens in 3.3. So this is a pretty shameful barrel here. It's that you didn't have Cranky for whatever reason. It's slower, and it doesn't allow you to do some tricks throughout the rest of the stage.
And he is smaller, much smaller, speaking to his depression and lack of appetite. He can no longer jump without the assistance of a jetpack, and he's so lazy that he rarely moves on his own. He prefers to ride on DK's back now, instead of running around himself. Idleness can be seen in the K. Rool reveal trailer. At least DK is watching TV and engaging his primate brain. Diddy is entirely uninterested in being alive and is soullessly gazing into the abyss. This is probably because of the lack of his girlfriend in Smash and the constant bullying he faces. This is self-explanatory. Just look at the hate Diddy Kong receives on a daily basis, not just from speedrunners by not using him, but from Smash YouTubers and those in their comment sections. This is a minefield. You may think Diddy Kong can't see what you're saying about him on the internet. You are wrong. In the new Pale Tuna guidances, she and Pitt discuss fighters like Daisy and Ridley. When Pitt says Ridley confirms, and questions if Link is OP against Ganondorf. This breaks the fourth wall and shows that Smash characters are aware of Smash culture. Diddy Kong knows what you're saying about him. Diddy knows, and he's sad. You are bullying him. You're hurting his feelings. Diddy Kong is only top tier because he's taking his anger out on the other fighters. He's so depressed, has no friends left, probably lost his girlfriend, and the only medium he knows is how to express his feelings through violence. Now things are starting to get a little bit better for Diddy Kong. He's playing tennis with Mario now, but it's not his favorite hobby. It's not the same. He's playing Mario Party as well, but this is because it's gambling, and gambling is fueled by his depression, and he will lose his money. With no fortune, no friends, what will Diddy do? Where will Diddy turn? Find out in part 2. Thanks for watching. It's only a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching.